Hello everyone, this is Shikha and welcome to another episode at UReInvent. I don't know if you have ever faced this problem. I'm sure some of you must have. But I struggle with making decisions. For me, making a decision is almost as hard as launching a space mission. And the reason it is that difficult in my head is because I'm always toying between the options. I'm always checking whether this option is better or that option is better, and there are pros and cons, and I don't know which one should I go with and which one would be better for me. So that sort of the dwelling on it is almost insane, and it's continuous. So, and I have I like to study behaviors. I like to study why we do what we do. It's not like, for example, if somebody procrastinates, it's not like they don't know that procrastination will not get them where they want to be, and yet they do it. We all know we should exercise every day, not have sugar, not have dairy maybe, and not maybe have something else on the menu, and yet we do. So what is it? Why? It's not the knowledge, but there is something between the knowledge and the action which is kind of interfering in a in uh, in the behavior. So I've tried to understand it, that why is it not just difficult for me to make a decision, but what is probably the best way to do it. So I've studied it from an intuitive perspective. I've studied it as a discipline, as a process, that how do you get to that point of okay, this is the best one. So after having talked to so many people about how they make decisions, and um, how do they go about it, and studied about it, and so on and so forth, I have come to this sort of an exercise which helps me decide. And um, you know the point is that there's one very critical thing we need to understand when it comes to decision making. It is that you make a decision based on what you know today. It does not guarantee the results. It guarantees that you will take some action, and you might get closer to where you want to be, but might, you know. So I think that's probably why I, or some people like me, get so weighed down by what decision to make, because we are trying to identify a method or a direction which will guarantee the results, and the point is it will not. So then what should you do? Then, I mean, if the result is not guaranteed, then what's the best way to go about it? Or which one is the best option in that case? So here's the one of the tricks that I have figured, and I wanted to share it with you. Hopefully it will help you too. That, let's say there are two options, option A and option B. And when I'm thinking about option B, A, let's say you are you're thinking about whatever situation or choices you want to make, and you think about option A, and you're weighing in your mind that, okay, if I go with option A, then the first step will be this, and next this and that, and so on and so forth, right? So I um, I realize that one of the options actually does not feel good in my body. It makes me feel uh, small. It's almost like I'm shrinking into my body. My shoulders are drooping, my head is down, and my breath is rapid. And that is an indication that I am not okay with this. It's not the direction that I should be taking. And remember, none of the options are actually guaranteeing you the result. It's only the direction, right? And when I think about option B, let's say, then I sort of my breath becomes normal, more deep. I feel good in my body, in my mm, gut, and my head, my mind, my heart, and my gut are kind of aligned. I feel at peace. I'm not fighting myself. And that is an indication for me that that is the right behavior or the right direction for me to take. And remember, it may not be the right one for you or for any other person for that matter. And we got to be okay with that. What's important is that, this is what it makes me feel. This is what um, it's doing to my body. So I am going to therefore choose this particular direction and uh, go my way, do my work in that particular direction, and let's see what happens. So that's what I have recently started doing, and another thing is that uh, the option that feels good in your body may not be the easiest one. It may be a tougher decision. It may be a more time taking, something that will take time for your results to sort of fructify, but you will feel good in yourself with those decisions. So just focus on the feeling of, think about the option, think about how step 2 is going to look like, and just feel how does it feel in your body. And if it feels right, then it is right. So that's what I wanted to share it with you. Hope it is helpful, and do let me know, how do you make decisions. If you have any intuitive way of taking decisions, please do share it with me. And until next time.